Despite the fact that I am still playing through Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, and I was part of the way through that as well, I am playing through Pokemon Violet and doing the first DLC. I think. Because part of me wants to do that, but another part of me wants to continue through the second DLC and just finish the first DLC after the second one. Do I do that because I'm too gosh darn excited for the second DLC, or do I just do the first one because the first DLC I have not yet completed? Because my thoughts are, I just uploaded the finale of the first DLC already for me, but I didn't post it as the finale because there's more to do in that one. Then, in the second DLC, I was going to do some side quests and explore a bit, probably even getting a starter Pokemon and trying to figure out if I can get a Meloetta. Because I want that Mon. I want to name her Mellory. Because it's something I've wanted for so long, was to finally get a Meloetta and name her Mellory, even if she has no gender in the canon game. And then there's Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, which I've done up to part 5 on, and part 5 is a 2-for-1 because I just cut after 40 minutes. Which the game was fun. I just can't believe I finally beat that Kraken boss and it took me one try on the second part. Not a spoiler, because this is uploaded after the Mario Rabbids DLC. So yes, that was already said. I'm doing the second DLC, but I'm only doing one part of it. Probably not. Because, yeah, we're doing side quests in this one. And I changed my mic volume a little bit because I wanted it to be a bit clearer, since when I listened to it the first time, it wasn't as great. So, pretty much, for one thing, I have 71 blueberry Pokemon and have battled 97. These Pokemon are very, very powerful. And my Pokemon team so far is, I think, in the 70s, but not high enough leveled. And I want to catch a Charmander and name him Leon. And I want to catch a... Well, the only other Pokemon is Litten. To name it Wrecker. And Chimchar, name it Goka. And I'll figure out other names from there. Still want a Gengar because I have never used it. And I so much want a female Gengar. I will not be able to get a Rhyperior, so I need to battle that thing. Or battle it in Rage, which will probably be impossible. Just want to see what this is. Other kid. Freaking love would like to buzz. Now, and I think I'd be able to catch the Blissey. Yes, I am. Is it possible for me to get this? Nope. It's something I have to just battle in Rage or something. What's this? Oh, really? Oh, wait. It says that you can get a Cleavor in this. Even though usually it's meant for a Pokemon Legends game. That's interesting. Volibee, Mandibuzz. I definitely need to catch a Mandibuzz, or at least evolve Volibee into a Mandibuzz. Looking through the Pokedex, I know it's boring. I just want to see how far up I am. I also want to see what this is. Duraludon. Freaking love that it has an evolution, and I don't know how to evolve it. Vulpix, Ninetales, which I'm believing they are all in the Alolan place. Sandshrew and Vulpix are able to evolve by Ice Stone, which is cool. I'm just looking through all of this. Seal. Oh, you can get a seal. I'm spoiling a lot, I know. Beldum. Oh yeah, I forgot about Metagross. But most of all, I want to catch a Charmander. My dorm room. There's so much for you to go to as well. Sort of funny that that this is an academy. Look at that. Well, it looks like this is your room. Most BB students live in the dorms, you know. So, what do you think? How's it compared to the dorm rooms back at your school? So new, so blue. I actually love the blue. It's so pretty. It almost fits the Pokemon Violet thing. It sort of looks a bit purplish, even though blueberry is an actual color. I'm gonna just be silly. So blue. Well, we're at Blueberry Academy. Of course it's blue. There was a post that always bothers me. It's about Nimona and this girl. It's sort of funny to me because usually I was stating Nimona as like a character crush. And now I'm sort of liking Carmen a lot more than Nimona because Carmen likes battling, but she doesn't. But she's also hardcore, and that's what I like. I'm also curious about her, like if she will show her red hair color or not. And I know that this game has been out for so long, and I don't want any spoilers. I don't want any spoilers about the final battle either that I almost saw a lot. So, it's something exciting, but I do know this, that this DLC is the hardest DLC in history. It's the hardest Pokemon game, period. It's probably even harder than battling against Red. And battling against Red in Heart Gold Soul Silver is no joke either. You can come have a look at my room later too if you want. Oh, but I got distracted. There's something I need to tell you. It's about Drayton and, well, Kiki. Drayton is an Elite Four member, I'm pretty dang sure. But Kieran. Kiki is, well, you saw how he is. He's scaring me nowadays. Ever since we got back from Kitakami, it's like he's become a totally different person. He's been battling and training every day. He's even cutting back on sleep. That's his overwhelming obsession. He's definitely gotten stronger. Drayton used to be the strongest student here, but Kiki beat him, which means that he's the champion of the league. Now Kiki's the president of the league club and the BB League champion, as I thought. I guess he must be pretty busy. He barely talks to me anymore. Oh well. He's probably just going through a rebellious phase. Yeah, because he keeps getting beaten by me, and I got beaten by him once every freaking time. Well, that's not true, because the very first time I battled against him, along with the second and third, weren't all that bad. Kieran's changed, but you've stayed the same. If Kieran's down to just one friend these days, I'm glad it's you. Keep sticking with him, would you? I don't really know, but I might as well say yes, because I'm supportive. Thank you. But I want to be your friend more. I don't know why, but I just like you a lot. It doesn't mean anything. And there's one more thing I need to tell you about. Drayton? Ugh, Drayton! Don't trust that knucklehead! He might seem like a slacker, but don't let him fool you. He's up to something. He's a real annoying super jerk. He barely even goes to class. He's had to repeat the same year 3 times. What a slacker. Along with the fact that he's basically Leon. Well, no, he's a level of right hand. I was trying to figure out his name because I saw in the trailer that he has the evolved form of Duraludon. Point is, don't let your guard down around him ever. You're going on your date. I mean, you're gonna go hang out with Drayton later, right? I'm not gay. I would rather go with you. I'd go with, but if I don't finish up this report today, I'm really gonna be in trouble. I'd love for you to join the league club. But if Drayton gives you any trouble, don't be afraid to give him a good sucker punch. Humorous as can be, but yet again, I am truthful that I'd much rather be with you. Just because you are my kind of person. Friends-wise and whatnot. Now NPCs are being there. And the main story progression is on the cafeteria. Despite the fact that I want to do some side quests. But whatever. The kind ladies working in the cafeteria make heaping helpings. There's no way you will walk away hungry. I'm sorry. I really like you though. As a friend and all. I'm just talking in game. Sort of the same. Except for the colors. This thing's big. You have a Snivy. I don't see the guy anywhere. I know what color hair he has, but I don't see him anywhere. There he is. Hey, Omega. No need to stand there. Grab a seat. Here's the Drayster take. The Academy Special's the best thing on the menu. It's all so soft you can barely just gulp it down. Barely even need to chew. Do your food, Drayton. I sort of want to be that guy. I won't. You know what's up. So listen, your Pokemon are pretty strong, yeah? With a team like that, you've got a shot of becoming the BB League champion. I'm already a champion, but I guess this one's even harder. Wouldn't that be wild? An exchange student just rolling up here and snatching the crown. I want to see you join the BB League, Omega. You in? I do not. Look who's decided to grace us with their presence. The Elite Four. Whoa! Oh, it's Kieran! And the rest of the Elite Four too. What did you want to talk to me about? Nothing special. Just thought we could grab a bite. Where better to do that than the cafeteria? What a waste of time. If you've got so much time to goof off, why don't you go train your Pokemon? You think maybe this is why you always lose to me? I'll take that as a no. So, I can't swing a lunch date with you, even if I've got your old pal with me? Huh? Omega! Long time no see. Why? Didn't you hear he was coming to stay abroad here? I want to give them the voices. For real? Yes, it's true. Director Cyrano, or Kyrano is what I called him, himself introduced him to me when we met at the school's entrance. We're pretty tight, us two. In fact, I was just asking Omega to join the BB League. Ooh, I like it. I held back a burp. Ooh, I like it. I'd be fire. What? A student from another school joining the BB League. Unprecedented. That's right. Omega may be wonderfully capable in battle. No, I'm not. But that doesn't mean he belongs in the BB League. Aw, come on. Do you all hate fun or friendship or something? Do you want to exclude someone who's taking our same classes and living in our same dorms? How is he not one of us? His hair just looks insane. I can't help but look at it. And isn't this place supposed to be all about students having autonomy? I think we should vote on it. I mean, yes, obviously, but how about you? I'm sorry, but considering the rules, it's a no from me. What about you, Crispin? Huh? Yeah, why not? He's at our school. That makes him a student for like us, right? How about you, Amaris? What do you say? I abide by the rules of this institution. Proposition declined. 2 against 2, huh? Alright then. What says the reigning BB League champion, our mighty Kieran? It doesn't matter who I'm facing. I don't lose. Heh, guess we've got our answer. Look at that shocked expression over on the right side. Ah! Kieran, wait! Drayton, manipulating people to get what you want, it's just not right! That guy was pretty clueless. It's sort of funny because the history with that is the fact that Kieran lost to us many times, and he was basically just stinking so much because of the past battle, and he was not liking the memories, and I was the reason, you were the reason, main character's the reason of why he was pushing so much to train his Pokemon up to the limit. He thinks of Pokemon as like, I'm sort of thinking he thinks of them as very strong companions, mainly. I'm hoping that's the case, even though I'm also very certain that the evolved form of Diplin, which I actually know is Hydrapple, which I still don't know where to find the freaking apple. I'm sorry, but it's still sort of cool. And it's sort of like interesting to think about for the fact that Kieran is a way different personality because he's trying to push even his personality into a bigger stand. Trying to take his stand mainly. I should stop talking. I'm just reflecting off of things. Guess you'll be joining the BB League, huh? Well, let's look on the bright side. Maybe you and Kieran will come out of this better friends. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you. Every step of the way. He was great friends until he decided to be obsessed about strength. But now that the decision's been made, we'd better get you officially signed up. Meet me at the reception desk in the school's entrance area. I'll sign up, but I won't be doing any battling for a while. Carmen's dorm room. There are lots of decorations that fit her particular tastes. Might as well. I want to see what this is like. She might not be there. She's not, but look at that. It's one of those scaled down figures of a Pokemon. That's interesting. Definitely tells you what she has. This ink painting is so full of life you can almost feel the ocean spray. It's Whiscash, or what I'm thinking is Nero. You remember the anime. This plush Dunsparce looks deeply relaxed. Her personality is like a black color. That's really nice. Might as well go to the entrance to get signed up in the league. Now, letting you guys see my team. I have not trained, but this is my team. Kelly is level 65 and holding the lucky egg. Still gonna let her keep that lucky egg until she's like level 75, and then I'm gonna give Darkrai that. Jupiter's my favorite Pokemon, but I'm sort of thinking I want to have my champ, Dread, join the team because I want him to have an even stronger time, and Lucario as well. but Gideon's also very good. So that just marks me with curiosity about what I should do. Because if I let Dread and what I'm calling Lucario as Rui, or Rio, no, it was Ryu. I decided on that name and not Luke or anything like Brave, because if it was a shiny Lucario, it'd be Brave, and if it was just a regular one, it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make much sense because Brave has a gold head symbol, sort of. I don't know. But, yeah, and I wish I could nickname this Darkrai, but it was from an event that probably passed from the time that you would be seeing it. Slackoth, I'm just keeping for evolution purposes. Jupiter, I am pretty much keeping as an official team member until I get Charmander. Keeping Slackoth until I get a Meloetta. But Terrence, I'm so glad I have in my team. He's my strongest so far. And I have experience candies, but it's not that great. There you are. This is where we can get you signed up for the BB League. How can I help you today? I want to join the BB League. Ah, it says here that you're an exchange student, which means you're not technically enrolled here at our academy. Oh, don't mind that. We Elite Four talked it over real quick. My friend here is good to join. I don't mean to sound rude, but I'm not sure if I can take what you say at face value, Drayden. Kieran... No, he's telling the truth. Wow, and he's with his sister. I'm allowing Omega to join the BB League. Yes, champion. One moment, please. Didn't expect you to ride up in shining armor and save the day. I've got a feeling you're trying to play Puppet Master. But if I got a shot at battling Omega, then that's fine with me. Heh, just peachy. Omega. You better not go losing to anyone until our battle. I'll try my best. Good! Oh my word, that grin. I'm not a little kid anymore, and you'll know it when I show you how the best of the best battle. Kiki, you shouldn't talk to Omega like that. Shut it, sis. Looking forward to seeing you climb the ranks. My word. He just shut her down. I'm sorry, Omega. Kiki was really acting out, wasn't he? This was my first time talking to him in a while, too. Man, such an attitude. I sort of think you were the one that was forcing him to battle until, at long last, Kieran was becoming obsessed with it. Well, he's Mr. Big Deal Mighty Champion after all. Drayton, you're the one who dragged Omega into all this BB League drama, aren't you? Me? No way. This was all his idea. Right, Omega? No! Might as well not back you up on that one. No doubt about it. Come on. You're not coming? He's hungry, Bracket. You made me. I said I don't know, and then you just decided to say something. And I like Carmen too much to back him up. I can't help it, okay? I don't know, something fishy's going on. Yes, I read that part. But, well, if you're gonna do this, you might as well do your best. I'm cheering for you. I'll be cheering for you. That I will thank. And please, keep an eye on Kiki for me. We'll do anything for you. Thank you for waiting. Your entry into the BB League is complete. Great timing! Omega is cleared to compete in the BB League. Usually you would start by battling regular students and climbing the ranks. But seeing how you've got recommendations from several Elite Four members and Director Kyrano, you'll start from a higher rank. You'll step straight into... you'll skip straight into challenging the Elite Four and at their respective bases in the terrarium. Once you clear their trials, that is. I'll go ahead and mark their locations in your Rotom phone now. Thank goodness you don't have to worry about... Look at that case. I'm so glad I got the purple case. So glad you don't have to worry... Oh, wow. About the... Pokemon stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about. Might as well press home. Like, I'm so glad you don't have to go to a certain building and get immediately started or even immediately battle the Elite Four. Instead, it's trials and it's just like the story thing. And I'm super glad for it because that gives me all the time I need to explore. To challenge the Elite Four, you will need Blueberry points, which you can earn by doing Blueberry quests. Then, if you defeat all the members of the Elite Four, you can challenge the champion. Alright then, best of luck in the BB League. You can start with whichever of us you want. Your call. Anytime you want to battle one of us, you'll have to do a fun little trial we cooked up first. Sounds good, right? Catch you in the terrarium, bud. The sort of interesting thing is, I was right. Drayton does use a Dragon-type Pokemon because I thought he was a reference to Drayden, the Dragon-type gym leader. How do I can't unless I was over here. So this guy's a Fire-type Elite Four. This one's a Steel-type Elite Four. This one is a Dragon. And this one is Fairy. I don't think we've ever gotten the Fairy type Elite Four. And now that we finally... Oh, wait. We probably had. And I just don't remember. Because I do remember Larry, if you remember that popular guy. That he had a Flying type array of Pokemon. The other one did have Fairy types, so I was right. I'm trying to remember the other two, though. And the champion, which wasn't a champion until you fought the actual champion, had some pretty serious Pokemon. And yes, I was talking about the chairwoman. But the first place I'm going to is I'm going back down to where I was over here. And I'm going to still do some battles and side quests. I'm gonna do side quests until I reach like 8,000 points or something, so that I would be able to see what I need to do. Catch one Pokemon, travel over 500 yards, and successfully sneak up on one Pokemon and surprise them with a battle. The catch Pokemon part I'm going to do when I find the Pokemon I haven't caught yet. And when I do get to battle Meloetta, I wanna turn my commentary off and let you hear this awesome theme. But right now I'm not gonna do that. Please don't miss. Yay! Sort of sucks about how low power Metal Claw is, because you always expect, really I expect, that the power is way more than that, but it's not. Now, I've discussed it in the first DLC as well, but it's still insane to me because I recorded this on the 29th of December, so it'll be way later for you guys. That you can actually get a shiny Munchlax as a reward in the first DLC after completing Ogre Ousting, but I don't remember if it was the 7th or the 10th round. And it's really hard, but worth it. In order for you to get a shiny Munchlax to evolve into a shiny Snorlax, even though I freaking hate shiny Munchlax's color, and I wish it was like in the fan-based picture of it being red. Because if it was like that, then I would have loved it. Of course not, though. There we finally go. Blackoth is evolving. What's sort of funny is that I want to run into another Slackoth. Vigoroth. Who has my favorite ability, Vital Spirit. Also, how did that not update the Pokédex? Oh wait, I know why. Because that was from the first DLC. But I still don't get why they didn't update the Pokédex. I guess because I caught it before. And that was meant for the first DLC anyway. I didn't even know anything about this. It is always hungry because it won't stop rampaging. Even while it's eating, it can't keep still. Or maybe I did catch this thing then. Now I gotta see if I did or not. Because now it's actually looking like I had caught this thing before. And that's probably why it didn't give me that updated entries, because it was something I already got. Because I could have sworn that I never caught it. Yeah, apparently I caught this Vigoroth before. So never mind about keeping it. Because I already have one. But this Vigoroth is level 38. And why I love this Vigoroth is because of its ability Vital Spirit. Which is also Annihilate's ability. Yep, it knows. So I'm just gonna do this. Chansey! Here we go. Not that. Just gonna use close combat, even though your physical defense is not good, but it's just because Hellclaw won't knock it out. Its power is useless. Jupiter's evolving. Into a Araquanid. I loved this Pokemon in Gen 7. I actually kept it as a mon, and it was very good in battle. Even if it looks pretty freaky, but I still love it. I thought it looked awesome. It launches sticky water bubbles. Foes who lose consciousness while trapped inside these bubbles will get torn apart by Araquanid's gnashing jaws. Very freaky indeed. But it's still really cool looking. Alolan Graveler. Ha! Completed the side quest. Flygon. Another Tauros. Ha! Crap. Fighting type. We already knew this. I have a mon for this, right? Yes, I do. I have Gideon. Basically doing this for the grind. I'm also seeing if this one's it's not. Oh man, come on. I just gotta hope that this is enough. Nope, I'm not even faster. I think I'm gonna run away, but I won't. Because my next mon is going to be... Let's do it. Double Edge. Almost completely done for. I just have to hope that I'm faster. Or that it hits itself. Good. It's gonna deplete its... No, it's not. Oh, wow. I think I gotta catch this thing because it will it will hurt me otherwise, but I'm gonna immediately release it afterward. Or probably not. Oh, please work. Yay! Only reason I won't be releasing it, even though I said it was, is just because it was a clutch effort. Send it to the boxes. I don't really want it. Not that. Just turn it. Battle of Wild Terramon. That's a rare quest. Oh, that's a secret quest. Battle of Wild Terra Pokemon that I just did. I have to look for another one. I hope raids count. Gideon fainted. I sort of want to go to the Pokemon Center. I'm just gonna do this. Mag Mortar again? Come on! If you don't know the reason why I just skipped that raid is because of how insanely tough that Mag Mortar is, unless this was the same exact thing as last time. Going to the swamp. Not gonna battle you because you have level 75 mons and I don't. For Rigorath, for a moment you looked weird. Ha! I am not gonna win. Pulse. Nailed it. Darkrai's level 62. Bruxish! I finally get to catch you because I haven't yet. And you were also in... This was the mon I wanted to catch for the freaking side quest. Come on. You were the mon that I have had the most trouble in. In the main game, I've always had trouble catching this thing. I either beat it or I would be unable to catch it until now. Kelly wants to learn... What is that? Clanger's Soul? Is that a Gen 7 move? I've never heard of that. They use to boost its stats, all its stat by using some of its own HP. That's interesting. So it's basically a risk move. I've never heard of that move ever. I wonder if that's a new move or if that's an actual Gen 7 move. I just want to see. You want to forget clanging scales for that. The answer to that is no, because your special attack, despite it being actually worse, it's your only chance of getting a special standard. I sort of want to forget Metal Claw, actually. Because Metal Claw hasn't really been serving me all that well, despite the fact that that's the only steel type move, the only different moves other than Dragon and Fighting that I have. Because otherwise, I have a Steel Terraform, so I could just forget Clanging Scales for Terra Blast and Terrestrialize into a Steel type and be able to do all that. When sunlight reflects on the ripples created by a Bruxish grinding its teeth, the water all around sparkles brilliantly. I don't want to name it. I finally caught this Bruxish. Everstone. It doesn't look like I have it. Because I'm certain that's what you need in order to evolve the Horsey into a Kingdra. You already know what I meant by that. But it doesn't look like I have that at all. It's sort of funny, I'm sort of thinking I should give one of my mons a Rocky helmet. I'm thinking probably, well, I don't want to, it won't really affect styles, but I don't want to have weird things happen. I don't know. Clanger's Soul might be a risky move, so I'm hoping that I'm able to relearn Metal Claw if I choose to forget Clanger's Soul for anything. Because right now I'm going to teach it Terra Blast. That was my original idea. Sorted by number, so it's all the way up here. Terra Blast. Which Terra Blast is a special move. I'm forgetting clanging scales for it. And that's just in case I need to have a clutch thing happen. I'm finally gonna go to a Pokemon Center or a decent healing center or whatnot. I keep pressing minus for map, it's Y, not minus. I can fly here. This was a rest area, coastal rest area. There's a normal Terra raid there. So that's something I could do, but I'm going to heal. Because why not? Sort of cool that you can heal your own Pokemon, though. I gotta look up the location of where to get to the Meloetta, because that's something I really want to know. I was trying to make that a raspberry. So I was right. I only looked up its location. I know, because I have no idea how you would be able to catch it otherwise, but you have to go to the very bottom left and wait until the wind blows in a circle around a certain patch of grass. Have a camera out. I keep pressing minus, gosh darn it. Have to go. Basically, it said bottom left, so that means it's somewhere around over here. Even though it said next to a waterfall, so that means that it's near a waterfall. So it's something I'm not able to get yet. Raining. A tentacool. That did not sound like what I said. It's a tentacruel. And I'm going to challenge it with what I have. Even though I have close combat on this mon. I'm not going to do it then. Even though I have the good, well, yeah, screw it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do two things with it, which is battle the tentacruel without using Clinger's Soul, and then do it with. If I fail doing it without, because close combat is meant to be a risky move. I'm actually going to use the first time. I still don't like the Dunsparce. I gotta be honest. I wish it was called Dunsage and that it would look different. But of course they added it as a joke mod because they were annoyed with people saying, "Oh, we wish for an evolution." That did not do as much as I thought it would. That was hang tough. I'm going to use Dragon Claw. Thank goodness that was dodged. I want to terrestrialize so badly. Turbo Blast, here we go. This is what the terraform is all about. My word, it's a huge iron ball. Doesn't affect. Ha ha ha! Dragon Claw, and that will be it. A not so bad battle. And yes, I'm catching it with a dive ball. Because it fits. I already caught this mon, I'm certain. But I want to just catch it because I fought a Terramon, which I don't think counts as a wild Terramon. If it does, that would be awesome. But I'm certain it doesn't. Wild Terramons, otherwise, are very rare. Though very obvious. If that was shiny, I would freak out. Because I know what a shiny Tentacruel looks like, and that was not it. I got 2, 4 mediums, and 1 large. And 3 normal Terra Shards, and then my biggest reward were the big pearls. Man, it still sucks. I'm able to get an Electivire and a Magmortar by Terra Raid, but the worst thing is they're 5-star. I did it. It's so funny that it says 80 tentacles. It doesn't say 8, it just says 80, which means that it has more than just those 8 tentacles. Unless that's just a graphical error. I'm pretty sure it's not, but I might be wrong. Double checking. I have 300 BP so far. Two cannon. I thought that was gonna work. That guy's a liar. I'm part of the Elite Four. I just met the Elite Four, and you are not part of the Elite Four. And also, I'm not catching this guy. I'm not battling with Kelly. I am going to be battling with... I wish I had Mew. The only mon I have that has a good advantage that is in my team is Darkrai and Terrence. Using Darkrai. I meant to say Terrence. Gosh darn it. I also have to be careful because of Beak Blast. That is if it has that move in the wild. Pretty sure it does. That crit was insane. I managed, and I need a max potion because of that. Now this guy is going to evolve once more into a Slacking. That guy actually looks pretty cool. This Pokemon lives lying on its side. It only rolls over and moves when there is no more grass to eat. Because it's known as the lazy Pokemon. A mon that would have been a pseudo-legendary Pokemon if it didn't have Truant. Which means it's just loafing around. It wants to learn to move Swagger. I don't want it. But I do want to know what else it had. Flail is not a good move either, but I'm still going to not do anything. And I'm going to replace Slacking now because I only wanted to evolve Slackoth into really good mons. It would be a great team member if it doesn't have Truant. That's the only thing. Like if I had an Audino, which I don't think exists in this game, and had it learn Simple Beam, then it would be a really insane mon. Because Simple Beam is a move that I don't think exists in this game, but if it does, makes your Pokemon's ability become simple. Really good for ally mons. So now I'm going to have this Grimer evolve into an Alolan Muck, replacing Slacking. What are your typing? You are Dragon. Would be a good Terra type if Kingdra wasn't a freaking Dragon type. Gonna catch you with a dive ball. Good. Just keeping a straight face. I actually was hoping to catch this thing. And I will say this, its shiny also sucks, but the shiny Kingdra I think doesn't. Or I think it's just shiny Horsey that sucks. I don't remember. Its fin tips leak poison. Its fins and bones are highly valued as ingredients in herbal medicine. Funny that it's called a dragon Pokemon and it had a dragon Terra Crystal. I don't want to name it. And I don't want it in my party. I do want a dragon scale so I could evolve into a Kingdra though. It was level 50 though. Not even a really good mon in terms of level. I'm very curious though if I'm able to encounter a Malamar in the wild because I would love that if that is the case. Sludge Bomb. Checking the map, seeing where I am. I gotta just press Y and not minus. Because it doesn't have to be in the bottom left corner, it also has to be like near a waterfall. So I basically have to find a waterfall, which looks like there could be a waterfall over here. So that means something. And also I want to go to this cave that I marked because I want to see what's inside. Aguav. Funny to me about what Aguav berries are. Like, also I can't tell, no you're not shiny. If you were, you would have had red eyes. Zangoose, your shiny is blue, not red. Just an item that is a Comet Shard. There's the waterfall. The worst thing is they didn't even show the location of where to go. Hi there, Omega. It's me, Kyrano. I see you've taken care of a good number of those BBQs. Up until now, you've only had access to entry-level stuff. Seeing how you handled that, I think we can give you access to regular quests. Keep up the good work, would ya? See you around. Well, I wanted to keep going on the auto battles. Travel over 500... Ha! You didn't get me. Oh! Oh, come on! After this, I'm gonna have to cut again and figure out where to go for this Meloetta. Or really, I won't do that. I like how the Zangoose is watching. That's even funnier, because Zangoose and Seviper don't get along very well. Grimer is evolving. I like the shiny Alolan Grimer, to be rightfully honest, because the shiny Alolan Grimer is something that looks exactly like the normal Grimer, which is even cooler on that part. What looks like fangs and claws are actually crystallized Pokemon poison that will afflict you at a mere touch, so don't get too close. Something I'm glad that Ash doesn't have. Just imagine he would be poisoned every time. Ooh-ah! The Mon I failed to catch before because of it having a move that I had no idea that it would have. Also, I didn't use a full restore. I don't want to use a Master Ball. I haven't saved. I don't know where the Quick Ball is. And this Minior is insanely hard to catch. How on earth? It only shook once the last time I encountered one. And now I have one that was actually easier to catch. Green core. Aww. It feeds on dust in the atmosphere. The color of its core is said to be determined by the composition of the dust it eats. Naming it Green Star because of the fact that, for one thing, it doesn't... Dang it. I wanted to name it Green Star because it's green and it just looks cool. And cute. I freaking love Minior. No! So I have to find basically this, and I have to go around this place. Coastal Outdoor Classroom. I'm very curious about how they managed to make a huge dome with fresh air. That along with, I'm very glad that they have a Meloetta in this place overall. Just gotta double check on this. So it has to be right here, around the beach-like area. So I gotta go this way. It's always laggy at the lake areas. So it's not circling there. I'm just gonna let you auto battle while I figure this out. Aha! There it is! This is the place! Gah! They keep interrupting my animation too! I want to catch this thing so badly, I'm so desperate to get it! Please don't interrupt me. Finally! There you are.
I did it! Oh dang it, wrong mic.
Caught it in a ball that fits it perfectly.